Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to talk about an important topic, that is the India-China war-like situation in the border area that has taken place in the recent time. You all might have gone through the news and you also have come to know that there is a tension going on in the borderline between India and China. The actual line of control which is under dispute. Now what is this actual line of control? This is the demarcation line between the Indian occupied territory and the Chinese occupied territory. So the line that is dividing the two territories is the actual line of control. And this is one of the longest land border that is being occupied by shared by both the countries. Here, some other countries are also in between, like Nepal, Bhutan, Burma, and India also has a territory, Arunachal Pradesh, which is directly sharing its border with China. So it is one of my great concern, as because we are in Assam and Arunachal Pradesh is very near to us. So discussing about this situation I felt it to be very necessary with all my viewers. So why this dispute arose and when did this dispute arose? It's just in the recent past, in the month of May, when we have started hearing about the military movement going on in the border area of China and India. The road construction that the Indian government is taking place there near the actual line of control is under dispute. And there had been a fist fight between the two troopsmen of the two countries, the Chinese troopsmen and the Indian troopsmen. More than 250 people got engulfed into this fist fight, and more than 70 Indian military personnel have got injured in this fist fight. So that is not a good thing that had happened in the border area of India and China. Well, in this pandemic-like situation, things shouldn't have turned into this. But why this whole situation has arose, I haven't found yet any answer. So if you have found any answer, you can just share there in the comment section. But also I would like to tell that in 1962, when India and China they fought over the territory, the actual line of control, because according to the Chinese government, Chinese government, they claim over some territory of where India occupies. Few territories that is being occupied by claimed and occupied by the Indian government. They claim it to be theirs. So the whole dispute arises from there. And now in 2017, we have also seen that there was standoff in the borderline, and that situation has again arose in the present time. This whole dispute that has arose between India and China is going to create a havoc in the Galwan Valley and also overall in the whole of India. So now the fist fight between the two troopsmen that has been resolved by the Indian government according to the news sources. But the whole action that is taking place in the border area is not being resolved yet, and the tension has not yet retreated or being treated yet. Though there are almost all kind of possibilities to settle the dispute through diplomatic means, and Indian government is also on a likewise mode to go through a diplomatic solution, but China is not willing to talk anything about this with the Indian government in the present scenario. USA also has intervened into the whole situation and wants to solve the dispute being a third party, but China has also declined that they don't want have a third party situation in this. So there is also various issues that has to be taken into account, that whether this whole pandemic situation is related to this India-China border tension that is taking place, or it's a kind of a diversion that is being taking place. So being of people of any rational kind will also think about the whole situation, that why this whole situation has come into focus and why this war-like situation is there. So viewers, if you find any answer to this question, then why this warlike situation has arose between the two countries, as there had been territorial dispute between the two countries, that is very sure, very certain, and why this whole situation amidst this pandemic has arose. If you have any answer, do post there in the comment section. I would really like to hear them. So viewers, I would also like to share that this warlike situation should be prevented with all the diplomatic means, and the whole situation must be resolved by the two countries, because we are fighting a biological, we might say it's a biological war, it's a war by the nature on the human. So we are fighting with natural thing, and now this war, this artificial kind of war between the two countries will aggravate the situation. It will also demoralize people. It will also create a fear amidst the people. So let us pray that the warlike situation shouldn't arise between the two countries. And with this, I want to end this video. So thank you very much for watching till the end of this video. Stay tuned for other such videos and news that I'll bring in this my channel.